Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe and this is Work Ascent Resources Soviet Republic Season 4. So I build a lot of things, and nothing's really complete yet, but I wasn't lazy. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and as you can see, the farms are getting places. And then I looked up into the top left corner, and turns out I was bankrupt. I had over 8 million, and I don't have that anymore. I gotta fix that really, really bad. So today we're gonna optimize our stuff. I gotta be honest with you, I don't remember if I shown you this before, so I worked a little bit with the asphalt and with the concrete designs and then building fences around some places, not all places, because this general area was too much, but I'm a little bit on the fence on how this looks. I would like to see how this all looks when everything is done, but I don't have that luxury right now, and I don't want to find out that badly, but it's neat. It adds something. I gotta get better with it, and that's fine. Maybe next time I'll do this, I'll show you more of what's going on here, and that's not a problem. Not a problem at all. But yes, this is a problem. we don't have a lot of money left. And where's our money going? Well, let's look at just the last, well, this year. What year? What month do you have? April. April is what we're looking at. So we have exported this much, we have imported this much. That doesn't feel like that much, does it? Where'd all my money go? Last year, 5 million, and we exported, so we just spent a little bit more money, but we bought a lot of vehicles, but that's not a good excuse. One, I would like to import my own sorry, I would like to stop importing vehicles. That would be great. But overall, I thought we were doing a lot better with the money that we had, and we are producing things, so there's no good reason. Oh, I think I added these distribution offices too. So I think there's no good reason why we can't export more. I'm just not really going ham on the exports that we have. This one, for example, is just sitting there. There's a lot of bauxite here. What? How? What's going on here? There's a lot of stuff over here. Why is gravel not going out? Are we not allowing gravel exports at this time? Custom house? Unload gravel. Yep, you're allowed to do that. Where are our trains? Let's go check. You? Looks like you're sitting at home. You're definitely sitting at home. So something is broken. That's actually very interesting. I think most of the trains are currently at home. That is not good. Some vehicles are without fuel. We don't have fuel at the distribution office. That is a problem that's relatively easy to fix. I do hope at some point this gets fixed, but it's obviously not fixed right now. So, okay, well, we can start with fixing that. This guy is probably hopelessly overloaded, and I won't require him to do anything fancy. What English is that? Instead, I think we can just use this dedicated truck to drive around just continuously and make sure that we have stuff everywhere where we need it. And that means I can't have you wait until I'm loaded. I just need you to actually do your fuel routes continuously, because we need these trains to run, because we do need that money. To be fair, I really expected this fix on the money to be a little more involved, but it's not. And that is excellent. Every once in a while you have to make sure that you have some trees here. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do this the whole time, but yeah, we have to expand. So one of the things that I heard from you guys over the last few weeks, because honestly I haven't recorded any Season 4 in about 3 weeks, I think. Maybe a little longer, so I had a chance to see a lot of your feedback, a lot of other things that you wanted to talk about, and so on, because I thought I was going to be on a trip right now, but I'm not. So yeah, I am. I'm still recording the new stuff. The trip is just postponed by a couple months. So it will still happen, but not right now, not at this time. But one of the things that I heard from you guys is that none of you are really opposed to me inviting a bunch of people into the mega city to turn on the whole industries that we have over there, which is great. That means we can actually move a little faster, but it will cost a lot and lots and lots and lots of money, which we currently honestly don't have. I cannot import that many people simply because I don't have that much available for this. Let's speed this up because we have to. Let's see what else is going on. So rail-wise, we are making pretty good progress. Yeah, these bridges are electrified. That's why you see that electric signal symbol over there. I did make a big crater lake over here, just really, really close to the border. That felt like the best place for it. I didn't find another good place that had enough room that was close enough to the fire station. I did buy helicopters, and I actually really like this one. It looks kind of cool. But yes, I did buy this helicopter fire station thingy. Well, I built the fire station and I built helicopters simply because I don't want to afford losing this crop production at any point in the future. It's just not a good thing to have. And honestly, if I can, at some point, I may even consider putting a village here because it looks cool. It would fit there really, really, really well. I think it would. And as you can see, all the road is pretty much done here. It just started on this guy, and this is going to take so much concrete to get done. It's not even going to be funny. Also, I'm running the rail around this this big silo, simply because there's a very good chance that there will be trains running here that don't try to go to the silo, and the silo may be blocked for whatever reason, so I needed to make sure that that was taken care of. I don't see a crossover here right now. I may have to fix that on both sides. Let's do this right now. 5, and I like to have crossovers just before junctions, because the junctions are already there, so that should be good. Let's do the exact same thing over here. It would be great. It would be really, really great if you don't fight me on this, but I suppose you can't always get your way. Let's do, yeah, this should be fine. And then, honestly, a little scared that this is not connected. So let's just redo that whole thing before I regret everything. There is something that I'm starting to, that was really close with that road. There is something I'm starting to consider, which is, do I need to worry about electrification of the rail? And I think the answer is very clearly yes. I do have to worry about that. I'm not there yet, but the sooner I start that, the sooner I can afford it, the better. But I would really, really like it if that the electric components could come from my own production lines. That would be great. But I don't know if I will be able to get to that point in the near future, because you know how much I have that needs to be, well, built. And then, yeah, I have the rail running out here up the mountain, and eventually this will cross over into the mountain, so it will be a pretty long tunnel. I just wasn't ready for that yet. But I do think there will be some rare connectivity connection thingy coming up over here. And that will be great. So yeah, these guys are building their tunnels. That looks great. This guy is almost done up here. I should actually get that upgraded again. Not unfinished road. This is what I wanted. Assign this thing to you. There's also no fuel in here. That is a little scary. We are making a little bit of money. But what do I want to do? So, well, I was hoping that the thing that I am doing, or that I already did, I hate that this happens still. It's really, really annoying. I was hoping that the money problem that I had in the beginning would take a little more, just more. It would just take more, but it really didn't. So I think we're fine for right now. How are we doing on people here? That looks good. We don't have everything turned on. The coal ore is still full. I feel that we can probably start using more of our power plant. I did have oh yeah, here's the thing. I had to add a second heating plant over here, which I currently don't even know. Yeah, you have the walking range. I had to add a second heating plant here, just right behind it, so this will be a really highly polluted area, because the current heat exchanger is already really close to overloaded, and there's a lot more city going on. It feels like it's less than a third that is currently built and housed, so that consumption is going to go up immensely very, very soon. Also add a bunch of trees here, just because it looks pretty, and I really don't remember exactly where we left off. But here we are. Great. So, we have a lot of construction equipment over here. It's not doing anything. The only things that are running around are... where are these? What are you guys? Show me your mechanisms. These are all flatbed loaders, some asphalt guys. The asphalt guys are here. There's one crane here, and nobody else is here. But there's a lot more construction that needs to happen. So how about we start with that? Assign construction number 2 currently number 2. How much do you have assigned to you? Is it just the... There is some stuff, and I was actually hoping to get this done, but it didn't get done. That's fine. Cool. Now, talked enough. What can we do? Where do we need to go? Do we need to start building this? I don't think we do. I really don't think we do. But we have to really expand our where we go next. We technically have this road out here, and we could start planning our iron setup and our steel mine setup. That is a lot more planning, and we haven't even finished what's going on here. I think what I would like to do, gosh, looks so busy. This is just nice. There's just so much going on in this little area that is great. Oh, this is something we can do right now. This guy is not working yet. Because, well, I told you it was broken just a couple episodes ago. And I think one of the bigger problems was that I had the 2 barracks here. And the 2 barracks had enough people that this grocery store was always overloaded with shoppers that couldn't get what they wanted. And also the trip to get food and meat was way too long. But there's a simple fix for that, because we now have a... related lines. Yes. Because now... Oh, this is the meat truck. Good. We have a meat storage that's a lot closer than the border house, and that should enable us to get a lot swifter delivery out here. On the same trip, this guy does the same thing. You are a cargo station building. It feels like this may be pushing it, but I think I want to supply this building with the distribution office that we have over here. I think that could work. I am not super convinced that it will, but we will see what happens here. Do you have buildings with power supply? That's fine. Nothing else is really the problem. You guys are relatively empty, I'm sure. You have food stored here. You don't have power supply in that building either. That's a little strange, but that's okay. But I think we can make this work, and we can take the other... Well, having 2 distribution offices assigned to this is probably not a terrible thing, but that's all right. Yeah, no, that's good. This one really feels like we can take this one out of the equation. So have you go here, just become part of this gang, and then life should be fine. Awesome. Are you? Yes, you are assigned there. You are assigned here. These guys have everything they need. Great. Great, great, great. Yeah, the footpath and all this stuff is also done. How about we build a little bit of just an area here to make it look pretty? I'm sorry, I really, I went into this episode thinking, oh wow, I was low on money, I have to fix that now. But what I'm really waiting on is that this whole farmland gets completed. But honestly, to get this all done is going to take a relatively long time, especially since my construction offices are both very, very far away. That's not really helping. Although number 1 is currently not doing anything, so I may as well get them assigned to something useful here. So yeah, get started on that stuff. Don't really need to here. That's okay. The problem with the silo is how much concrete it requires. It's just a ton, a literal and metric ton. So we just have to wait for that to get completed. But that is fine. Can I get this construction office to pick up the pieces that I wanted to pick up? That is those 2 and these 2 as well. Great. Yes, the fuel station over here. We can probably hook into that. This piece we won't be able to build. Well, no, we can build that. There's so much we can build already, and that's great. It's just really going to take a little more time until we can complete everything here, but that's okay. How is that one not? Oh, neither of those can be done because this guy is not done. So yeah, let's just assign number 1 to that fuel station and life should be fine. Awesome. That looks good. No, let's build a park. Build a park right below here. How much room do we have? We have some room. Obviously, there's not that much that can go in here. And I think afterwards we are going to tackle... Oh, come on. We are going to tackle the the iron mine or the iron industry over here. At the very least, I can get myself a construction office out here. I think that will be really smart to build that right now, and it shouldn't take very long. Do I want the real one, or do I want one of those dirt ones? Machinery base, construction machinery base. This is 12 and 32. 12. I think I'm fine with 12. Only thing that I want to find out is where I need to place you. So down here is nice and flat, but I would like to be closer to the mountains if possible. But then again, this building we can probably tear down if we really have to at some point. So I shouldn't be that terrified of building it wherever I want. This should be good. We sadly don't have grid snapping in this branch, but that's alright. Get you somewhat straight. I don't need all of this constructed right away, but I would like to get it started. So have you start... I'm looking here. Is that one piece? I did not expect it to actually turn it into a one-piece construction zone, but that is alright. Let's just split it up in half here and get number 2 on this guy, and then we can get started here. Because our iron is somewhere... Oh, here's the iron. I think this is the iron. Is this the iron? That would actually be really helpful. It's a lot closer than I expected, but that's okay. We'll make all of that work, and then we still need a steel industry and a harbor and all that other stuff down there. We just have to start building. What do we really need? What's our problem with building right now? The building is that we don't have enough cement stored here. Is there something we can fix? Because that is really holding us back right now. And the cement trucks that we have, they just can't move that much more material. We have already 6 cement trucks sitting here just designated to bring the cement down here, but that's not enough. Let's see if we can find a cement storage that is adequate here. 75 tons, 270 tons, you're clearly too big. You, I may be able to wiggle in here, not on the other side, that's for sure. Do we have any other ones that could be adequate in this area? 100 tons. Yeah, I kind of like the size of this. And I think I can flip you as well, yes. If the answer is take a little bit away from this power grid, then that's not really a big problem. So I think that's what we're going to do. All of this coloring that I did obviously is a big trouble for setting up things like this, but I think we can make this work. Should I have saved this beforehand? Yeah, probably, but I'm not scared enough. I ain't scared. So let's get this one in here. This one was, what, 100 tons? Yes, 100 tons of cement. Sounds perfect, actually. Just have to have you close enough so you can actually build what you need to do. Existing building. What existing building are you complaining about? I mean, seriously. Flip you. Thank you. And go close enough. Right there, looks good. Now we just have to make sure that there is indeed a way to connect the road connection through here. And this is all I needed. This is all I needed. Now, this is easy. This is easy. This is relatively easy. If I don't do it wrong, I did it wrong. That's okay. This is just dirt road, so it doesn't really hurt anything. And get this one connected. And now we can deliver to this silo instead of the other silo. Pretty easy. Get those 2 on the mark. This guy, we have some bitumen here. We could use a little bit more, but honestly, it's not the end of the world either way. What do you have currently stored? You have some bitumen stored, so that is unfortunate. Where's our guy? There's our asphalt plant. Fill you up a little more, and that should mean you should move pretty soon. That'll be fine. Cool. So I'm glad we have this because that should help our concrete production immensely. But I'm actually surprised to see these guys. Oh, these guys are waiting here because we don't have cement at this point in time. Yeah, that would make sense. Money. How long has this been the case? How long has this been the case? What did we just do? What just happened? What month? Where are we? This month, we just spent how much on what? Steel. 500,000 in steel, probably from a train load. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts a lot. And this hurts even more. How is there trains just waiting there when there is bauxite sitting here? Did I? Oh, I turned the bauxite off, didn't I? Is that what I did? Bauxite is still allowed. I'm just not picking it up. Gravel loader, steel barn. Well, let's see. You look like you're still here. What's your name? Your name should be bauxite loader. See? I knew there was something wrong with the money. Okay, go for here. Bauxite, bauxite, bauxite. Some buildings have unsupported settings. That's fine. Farming cooperative, warehouse, custom cells, gravel loader, bauxite loader. Load 30%. You should be going out here and loading your stuff, but I think what you're telling me is you don't have another train available. And that makes sense. There's one train here, there's one train here. There's several trains out there. So, another loan, because my Republic really, really needs it. Let's do $1 million, because I want to buy a vehicle. And that's the other thing that I did want to talk about. All of these vehicles are so much more expensive than they would be in a normal 1980 playthrough, simply because I started earlier, the inflation started earlier, and that affected all of the prices, which, to be fair, I don't mind that much. Mind that much at all. It's just a thing that's, it is the way it is. So, well, makes things a little more complicated. I do want to add the coal setup over here as a loader, because I think we can use this to make a little more money in between. And we did just add another train to export, so this should hopefully work. So 300,000. And yeah, that should just go on. But this is the danger. If you don't have millions in the bank, then one train load of steel can bankrupt you really fast, and that will pull down your everything in no time. 75% honestly is really high. 80% is the highest in the current setup, so I don't feel terrible about that. Let's see here. This is set to 0. That's good. I can probably start exporting power. How do I feel about exporting power? How many workers do I have? Wow, this is buildings without power supply. That's cute. I don't even know where I want to put one. Probably out here. I can do that. I would actually like to see what our... can I do it down here? Yeah, I can. I do want to give power to that guy. Was there an underground power station? Three-way? No, 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 no. There are these guys, but these are only voltage wires. So yeah, electric substation, I suppose, is what we're going to build. And we're going to build it up on this mountain because we can. Okay, yeah, just put it there. Gravel road, sure. There you go. Someone can build that. Number 9, get in. Aww. How? How? Nope. This is very annoying. I don't honestly know how I just did that, but I didn't want it to. Anyways, I'm at auto build for some reason. I don't know if I clicked something funky or not, but that wasn't my intention. But let's stop whining about it, shall we? Get this one connected into... I'll just go 2 more ticks, then go across here. And I will connect this one to that guy. That should be fine. Do we need the big one there? I don't think so, but I like it. I like having it there. Okay, cool. Get that one built, this one built. Everything should be built relatively quickly too, so that makes me feel good. We could start building this university, but I don't think we're there yet. But what I was really trying to look at is, do we have enough people around all the time that we could run a power plant without issues? I think the answer is yes. I just have to dedicate a couple more small buses to bring workers out there all the time consistently. I actually like these a lot for that. And if I'm not mistaken, we can probably have... No, you can't pick up from here because there's nobody there to pick up. There are a couple workers here, that's not helpful. There are a lot of... There's not a ton of workers here either. So I feel like without the tram line fully set up, we may have a problem. Oh, wait, there are a lot of workers here. There are a lot of workers here. Like, ooh. Did I completely ignore that I needed a fuel station out here? I feel like I have. So either I upgrade all of this into electric rail, or I add a fuel station somewhere in this area that makes enough sense. And I think over here is the best place. So yeah, just add it there. 5, give me a refueling station. I would like to get a free, and free is relative, I would like to get a power connection to it right away. There's power right out there. So we can use that. There's clearly some challenging terrain over here. It's not going to stop me. But yes, in this case, I do want the refueling station in the middle of this track because I would like to turn on trains that go out, like passenger trains that move people from here into this platform. But right now, the closest refueling station, well, there's fuel here, but we can't use it. The closest refueling station is out here, which is honestly potentially on the way. It's not too far out there, but it's not ideal, and we will need this regardless of what I do. So, let's do this. If I make the refueling station entrance simply one way, too steep. No, it's not. Simply one way on both sides, then I don't think I will have to worry too much about connections. This looks like a really ugly connection, but sometimes the game just does this to you. Let's get the other one from under here, and I like to use it from this bridge because I would like there to be enough space for at least one full train to just park there. That would be great. Thank you, terraforming. We're gonna have to replace those trees. That just looks too terrible. I think we can get a little better look if we just take back the train diesel station just a little bit into this direction. It doesn't have to look terrible, and I also want the extra space so the train doesn't hang over to the back and we can't actually move things around. We're out of money again. Out of money again. That is so scary to me. I did not expect to have money problems right now. Obviously, one answer is, well, turn off your construction, but that is not what I'm about. So, this late money problem thing is not something that I like. We barely paid anything. Nope, we gotta do it this way, and then I would like to figure out how much money do we get. Passenger train, that doesn't give us any money. We don't get money for gravel. And I also turned that off. The bauxite train is not out here right now. What are you doing? You bought something again. You're going back to the distribution office. Good. Get out of here. You're my coal train. How much do you make? Not a lot. None of this really makes a lot of money. Did I completely overextend myself, and am I going to pay a really bad price? Because it feels like I do, and I didn't expect this, it does feel like I do have to optimize all my productions now, because things are not looking as good as I always made it sound like. And honestly, I think that is awesome. That is exactly what I wanted to happen. I always called out, oh, it's too easy with boxes, it's too easy with this, it's too easy with that. And some of you called me out on that, and thank you for that. I do play the game in a way that makes it more complicated, but yeah, maybe this time I just overdid it, and I will just pay the price, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Anyways, does this look better? I'd like to think it does. You could disagree. Oh, the other thing. This whole game has been, or this whole series so far has been an experiment. And someone called me out on... saying, I know what the right things to do are, but I purposefully look like I'm doing them the opposite of what the right thing is. And simply put, yes, that is absolutely correct. That's exactly what I'm doing because I'm testing out a lot of different things here. Some of them may look really funky, and some of them may not. But yes, overall, I'm totally testing out things here, and I hope they work out. But I won't know if they do until I actually complete the whole series. So the problem was there are some, and I'm trying to do the signals correct here because everything is purple now. That's not what we want. I think we just want a signal out here, and then we should be good. Yeah, no, I'm testing everything out around crime and justice to see what we can do to do more. Is this right? Oh yeah, I added a couple signals out here as well. This should be fine. Okay. Let them do their thing and assign... Oh, there's one tunnel done. Sweet! There we go. Now those can do their thing. And once they're done, I should be able to turn on the power plant more because, yeah, the workers that are waiting here will have to go somewhere. Oh, for right now, I have a train that can totally make that run. That is the train that is here, and he's already halfway there. 2 trains? Do I really have 2 trains on here? Oh no, one is a bus and one is a train. Got it. Okay, you. Train platform small. After that, I would like you to go pick a couple people up from here and then come back into the large station. Sure. And then do your thing. Can we actually follow this guy just for a little while? Where are you? Oh, perfect. Got the full run. Where are we? 32 minutes. Let's just enjoy this guy. See what riches and what beautifications we need to do, have to do down the road. Yes, we are doing double speed because we don't have forever time. I don't do this enough. I don't do this enough. I think the last time I did this was in Season 1, and I think you can agree that's been forever. But here we are. So, yeah, Season 4. What is the... I should talk about... So the water update is coming. And I played it a little bit. You probably, hopefully, caught a little glimpse of my preview. And I'm really excited for it. It feels very much ready to go. It's not ready right now, but it's there. Will I be able to use it in Season 4? I think that is a very good, important question. And I think the answer to that may be no. I think I could upgrade all the cities to use water over time. It will take a little longer, but I think overall I can totally do it. The problem may come when we look at the industries, because every building will require some amount of water. And some industries require more than others, and the industries that require direct water connections will probably not update automatically. They probably need they essentially need to be rebuilt, and I don't want to do that. Now, you're parked here because you can't get in there, and you can't get in there because all of this is blocked. That is not very helpful. Not very helpful at all. I'm looking for a place where I can maybe park some of them, and there is a signal here, and they have built the crossing, so I think I can just use this crossing to get more trains into the sector. That life should be a little better. And they should be able to cross right there, so yeah, give me just a couple of these guys. So life should be good. Let's see. The train getting out of the way. That was probably a problem, having the trains park here, that I was ignoring for way too long, because there should be a relatively flowing progress over here. So you're coming here, you don't have anyone to drop off. That's fine. Don't have a problem with that. By the time you come back, I hope you have an almost full train, because even with the almost full train, I don't feel comfortable saying that we can turn on the power the way I want to. Because once you turn on the power, you essentially need to guarantee that you always have all the power that you need. And if it ever turns off, you have a real problem. I don't think I can guarantee that I will always have the power that we need. How many people do you have? Why do you bring 7? Oh, I guess 70 passengers are going back to the main city, aren't they? That's interesting. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Now I could just add a couple more trains on this rail line, but I think that would cause more problems than it would be worth. So I'll leave that alone. Yeah, it's lots of traffic going on here. I just want to see what happens to the passengers. Are you gonna stay on? Yes, just the workers that hop off, and you're actually picking up a couple workers. That's not quite what I want you to do, so how about this platform, you only unload, you don't load anyone. Sounds great, thank you. Good job. Good job, everyone involved. So, we have heat now, we have power, we have some workers, these are doing a lot better, and we don't have anyone living without a flat right now. So we don't have to build that city necessarily now, but I would like to do that soon. And there will be a lot of concrete required for these buildings. Not concrete, cement. Just a little more concrete, and then you're effectively done. So that's actually really good news. Let's see what we're looking at over here. Some gravel, some concrete, some asphalt. I think we can send our number 2 out here to start just doing something useful. Sure. It's going to take a little while. There's a power connector over here. That's actually construction office group 1. That's really good at building those. So yeah, farms hopefully will be operational by next year. That will be great. Okay. Do I... Yes, I would like to start building the iron setup over here, but I can't do that unless I have vehicles here. I can't do that until I have that one built. So I could take a shortcut. Looks like this. Maybe around parallel roads up until there. Connect this guy, and then right here. And now I can say, number 2, can you please build this building? Which shouldn't take very long. And then we can actually get some excavators in there and build the stuff that we really need. That would be great, wouldn't it? Also this one, I would like that one to be built. And number 1 is the one that currently actually doesn't have that much to do, so I'm going to assign it to them. Yes. That's good. It feels really good, honestly, and it's going to work. Now you, how are you doing on this? You have workers, you have meat, you have shoppers, you have everything I want you to do. That feels good. Fire-wise, they are staffed. That is very, very nice. Unemployment is doing okay. We are exporting coal. That's good. We don't have... No workers there, no workers here. I think it's time that we turn this one on. At least for a handful of them. Just, yeah, give me like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's half that they can run, and then that should be fine. Because most of my passengers are going to a different place. I don't actually want any of these, no passengers, workers are going here, and then just spread out into all the other different places. But I don't actually want them to... Well, yeah, do your thing. Just bring people up there. The more people we have in this area, though, the better. This is good. This is good. And we have cement now. This one is almost done. That actually makes me excited, because that should mean we could speed up our cement requirements pretty soon. Cool! You're not done yet. I was hoping. But that never works that way. Now, how is rail going over here? Rail is fine. There's a bridge that you have to build now. Wow. This all takes way too long. You know what? There is a lot of construction that needs to happen ASAP. What is happening? Can you really... Oh, no, there's still a piece that has to be constructed there. There's a lot of construction that has to be finished. And it's not going to happen in 5 minutes. It's not going to happen in 30 minutes either. So I think today is going to be a much shorter episode. As you can see, I have money problems, which is really awesome to me because I have to pay them back. But I also think right now I'm very, very extremely heavy on constructing everything. And I want to get it done. And by the time I'm done constructing everything and have the money problem sorted out, I may have a population that's appropriate to... well, to house, to populate the city. I hope so, at least close to. so that I don't have to invite another 5,000 people. I still have to invite a few thousand, but I would like to keep that to a minimum if at all possible. There's no shame in inviting them. It's just something that I don't necessarily want to do. Is there... Oh wow, I don't have a power connection to this one. I'll just figure that out. You don't have to worry about this at all. Thank you so much for watching. Next time I will try, unless something exciting happens, I will try to have all of the construction projects that we're currently working on done, and so that we can start on the steel and iron production complex that has to go over here, plus the harbor that has to be started. Plus, I'm probably need to do something over here. I don't know what yet. Probably something really exciting and great. And then the soccer stadium also has to be started. Yeah, there are tons of things to do. Today was just a little slower, but money problems are our problem. Yeah, here we go. We have this nuclear, no, not the nuclear, but the coal power plant is not working all the time, and that's not helpful. I do want this diesel station up and running soon, and once that is up and running, the trains should be able to do what they're supposed to do from their respective stations, and with that, we should be able to turn everything on and hopefully make progress faster. Cool. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Next time again, everything's going to be done. We're going to have more to do and more to see. But for right now, this is all I have. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. I hope I don't go bankrupt again in the last shots of this episode we made, because that looks like steel. Okay, bye.